Welcome back to the Double Dogcast. Today we are teaching you to read, something you have been getting wrong your whole life. You think a wagging tail means safe. You think a rolling dog wants a belly rub. You think eye contact is affection. Almost all of that is wrong. That gap between what you think we are saying and what we are actually saying has real consequences: fear, broken trust, and preventable bites. Today we are breaking down the full silent language of dogs. Not single signals, the whole system together. Because that is how it actually works. The foundational rule before we start: we never communicate through a single signal. You must read the entire dog and all the surrounding context. One wagging tail means nothing alone. A full body, ears, eyes, mouth, posture, and context together. That is our sentence. Read all of it. Today we cover 6 systems: body posture, tail, eyes, mouth, ears, and touch. Let's decode every single one of them, starting right now. System 1. Overall body posture. This is your baseline for reading our emotional state. Before you look at anything else, a neutral, relaxed dog carries their weight evenly. Loose skin, loose muscles, head and tail held naturally. No tension anywhere in the body at all. If we lean forward onto our front legs with our chin raised, that is intense focus. High interest, anticipation, or active threat assessment happen now. If we shift our weight back and lower our head, we want distance. That is fear, uncertainty, or appeasement. We are telling you something feels wrong. Here is one almost nobody gets right. A raised front paw. Everyone thinks it is adorable. It is not adorable. It is a conflict signal. A raised paw means we are caught between wanting to engage and wanting to retreat. We are internally frozen and genuinely do not know what to do. Ha ha ha, you see us lift a paw and say, "Aw, aw, look at those little beans." We are having an internal crisis. Very different energy entirely. Stop photographing the paw and start reading what the rest of our body is doing alongside it. That is where the real answer actually lives. System 2. The tail. This is the most misread part of our entire body. A wagging tail does not mean happy. Full stop. The tail communicates arousal level and emotional direction. Those are 2 completely different things. A wagging tail can signal joy or it can signal danger. Height matters enormously. A high tail means elevated arousal. Excitement, intense interest, or aggression can all produce the same high tail. Context decides which one. A low tail means reduced arousal or active appeasement. A partially tucked tail that never really rises, that dog is living with chronic anxiety every day.
The movement tells you the emotional valence. A loose, wide-sweeping wag is friendly. A stiff, rapid, vibrating wag is a serious red flag immediately.
A stiff, vibrating wag means intense activation. That dog is on the edge. You need to give them space right now. Do not reach in. Haha, you reached over a wagging dog and it snapped, and you said it came out of nowhere. No, it absolutely did not come out of nowhere. You just weren't paying any attention. Direction even matters. Dogs tend to wag right for positive associations and left for avoidance. Their nervous systems are neurologically asymmetric in how they express emotion. System 3. The eyes. In your world, holding eye contact shows warmth and connection. In our world, it is a direct and serious challenge. Soft eyes mean a comfortable dog. Loose muscles around the face. Normal pupils. No fixed focus. That dog is relaxed and genuinely present with you. A hard stare is something else entirely. Unmoving, focused, locked in. That is a pre-escalation warning that we are assessing a potential threat right now.
If you see a hard stare, do not stare back. Do not move quickly. Turn your body sideways slowly, and give that dog room to breathe.
Whale eye is the one that matters most to understand. When you see the whites of our eyes, we are under significant and serious stress. Whale eye usually appears when someone leans over a dog or traps them in a corner. The dog is terrified and cannot easily find an exit. Blinking and looking away from you are active peace signals. We are telling you we are not a threat. We are asking for calm right now. Ha ha ha, you stare lovingly at your dog and they keep looking away and blinking. They love you deeply. They are also politely begging you to chill out. System 4. The mouth and face. These signals happen incredibly fast. Most humans miss them entirely because they are simply not trained to look for them. Lip licking when no food is present is a stress signal. We are communicating discomfort. We are asking you to back off or at least slow down. Yawning during an interaction is not tiredness, and it is not contentment. It is stress, overstimulation, or internal conflict. We are telling you something is too much. A briefly lifted lip exposing teeth is an early warning. Stop what you are doing immediately. That signal exists specifically to prevent further escalation. Respect it completely.
And this is the most critical thing we will say in this entire episode. Never punish a growl. Never, ever. A growl is vital communication. It is a gift.
A growl means we are uncomfortable. If you punish the growl, you remove our warning system without removing the underlying fear. That is how you create a biter.
A dog who no longer growls before biting is not a calmer dog. It is a more dangerous dog. You took away their voice completely. Haha, you shushed the growl and felt like you handled it. You just switched off the smoke alarm while leaving the fire still fully burning underneath. System 5. The ears. Always read ear position against the baseline for that specific breed first. Floppy and erect ears look completely different at neutral rest. Ears forward means alert attention and interest. That is neutral to positive depending on what the entire rest of the body is telling you simultaneously. Ears pulled back flat against the head indicate fear, appeasement, or submission. Combined with a tucked tail and lowered head, that dog is deeply uncomfortable right now. Ears rotated slightly to the side or backward is the early signal to catch. Low-grade stress. The nervous system senses something is wrong before the body escalates. Haha, you have a German Shepherd and think their upright ears always mean intense alertness. Compare them to their actual relaxed resting baseline. There is a difference. Ears forward plus hard stare plus weight forward is a completely different message than ears forward plus soft eyes plus a loose body. Context changes everything always. System 6. Touch and proximity. How a dog uses their physical body in your space tells you exactly how they feel about the entire interaction. The lean. When we quietly press our full body weight against you, that is trust. That is bonding. That is a deliberate choice to be close to you.
The lean is not us being needy. It is us actively choosing you. We are saying you feel safe and I want to be near you right now.
Now the belly roll. Almost everyone gets this completely wrong, and it matters enormously, because getting it wrong can genuinely end in an unexpected bite. A belly roll is very often a deference signal, an appeasement. We are showing you we are not a threat. We are not always asking for a rub. If you pet an appeasing dog who rolled to show submission, you are applying pressure to a dog who is already uncomfortable. That can and does cause snapping. The test is simple. Does the dog wriggle toward your hand with a loose body, or roll and go very still? Stillness means stop, immediately stop. Turning our back or side to you is an active calming signal. We are communicating non-threat, peacefully. We are not being dismissive, we are being genuinely diplomatic. Ha ha ha, your dog turned their back mid-conversation and you said they were being rude. They were trying to calm you down. That is diplomacy, not drama. Reading us takes practice. But the most important shift you can make today is stopping yourself from reading any single signal in complete isolation ever again. Ask yourself 4 questions every time. What is the overall posture? What is the tail doing? What are the eyes and face communicating? What is the context? When those 4 things point in the same direction, you have a clear message. When they contradict each other, that is conflict. Conflict in us needs space immediately. Learning to read us does not just prevent bites. It builds a relationship where we feel genuinely understood. And a dog who feels understood trusts completely. When we trust you fully, we become the version of ourselves you always wanted. Calm, connected, willing. That all begins with you reading us correctly. That is it for today's episode. If you immediately went to look at your dog differently after this, that is exactly what we needed from you. Like and subscribe if this changed how you see us. We have more on how to think like a dog on our channel. Come find us. Bye! A stiff, vibrating wag means intense activation. That dog is on the edge. You need to give them space right now. Do not reach in. The movement tells you the emotional valence. A loose, wide, sweeping wag is friendly. A stiff, rapid, vibrating wag is a serious red flag immediately.